You wake up to a sound, not your alarm, not the usual creaks of your apartment. Water. Dripping. You open your eyes. Still dark. 3:47 a.m. Your feet hit the floor. Cold. Wet. You pull them back, confused. Did you leave the sink running? A pipe burst? You reach for your phone. Your hand touches water. The nightstand is soaked. Everything's wet. You turn on the flashlight, and you see it. Your bedroom floor, covered in water. Not a puddle, not a leak. An inch, maybe two, and it's rising. You stand up, water at your ankles now. Cold, salty. You taste it on your lips. Salt water. Ocean water.
I'm right here.
Inside your third-floor apartment. In Denver. 700 miles from the nearest coast. This isn't possible. But it's happening. You check your phone.
We'll get through this.
Dozens of notifications. Emergency alert. Nuclear strikes detected. Pacific Ocean. Atlantic Ocean. Seek highest ground immediately. Then another. China and United States engaged in nuclear exchange. Massive tsunami waves detected. Coastal cities destroyed. You read it 3 times. Nuclear war. They actually did it. The bluff failed. And now the oceans are coming for you. You need to get out. Fast. You open your bedroom door. The hallway is worse. Water up to your knees. Moving like a current. Pushing against you. You wade toward the front door. It's harder than it should be. The water fights you. You pass your neighbor's door. Mr. Chen, elderly, lives alone. You knock hard. Mr. Chen, wake up! There's water! No answer. You try the handle. Locked. You pound harder. Mr. Chen! Mr. Chen, we have to go! He opens his eyes, confused, terrified. What's happening? War. Nuclear. The oceans are flooding inland. We need to leave, now. You help him up. The water's at your waist, and you're on the 3rd floor. What's happening on the 1st? You half carry Mr. Chen into the hallway. The current is stronger now, pulling you toward the stairwell. You fight against it. Reach the stairwell door. Open it. And water explodes through. A wave, chest high, hits you like a truck. You're thrown back, lose your grip on Mr. Chen. He's swept away, down the hall. Mr. Chen! You dive after him, swimming now, not wading. The water's up to your neck. You grab his arm, pull him to you. I've got you. But you don't know where to go. The stairs are flooded. Full, no way down. Up. You have to go up. You drag Mr. Chen toward the stairwell, against the current. Every stroke feels like lifting weights. The water wants you down. You fight up. You reach the stairs. Climb. Water follows, rising behind you. You're on the 4th floor. Then the 5th. The water keeps coming. By the time you reach the roof access, you're exhausted. Mr. Chen is barely conscious. You kick open the roof door, and you see the end of the world. From the roof, you can see everything. Denver, the whole city. And it's drowning. But that's not the worst part. The horizon. To the east. Fires. Massive fires. The glow of nuclear detonations. Kansas. Maybe further. To the west. More fires. The mountains silhouetted against mushroom clouds. They hit the oceans. Both sides. American submarines. Chinese coastal batteries. Neither back down. The bluff became reality. And the water is still rising. You pull out your phone, soaked but somehow still working. No signal. You try emergency services anyway. All circuits are busy. You check social media. It loads, barely. And you see the truth. Videos from survivors. Los Angeles. Gone. Wiped out by a wall of water 50 feet high. San Francisco. Same. Seattle. Portland. San Diego. The Pacific Coast. Erased. Then the Atlantic. New York. The bomb didn't hit the city. It hit offshore. The tsunami did the rest. Boston. Washington. Miami. Gone. And inland. Chicago. Flooding. Dallas. Flooding. Denver. Flooding. The nuclear shockwaves displaced billions of tons of water, created waves that don't stop, that keep coming, widening the shockwaves, pushing through river systems, through groundwater, appearing where oceans shouldn't be. You look at the water below. It's not just water. It's radioactive. The glow is faint, barely visible, but it's there. Cherenkov radiation. The water is poison, and it's touching your skin.
You hear it before you see it. Rotors. Loud. Close.
There's only
A helicopter. Military. Searchlights sweeping across rooftops. Hope. You wave your arms. Here! We're here! The light finds you. Holds. The helicopter banks. Approaches. You can see the crew. 2 people in hazmat suits. A voice over loudspeaker. We can take 4. Only 4. Radiation exposure limit. You look around your roof. You, Mr. Chen, and 3 others. A woman, maybe 30,
only room for 2.
holding a child, 4 years old. A teenager, boy, 16, alone. 5 people, 4 spots. You do the math. Someone has to stay. The woman looks at you. Please. My daughter. The teenager looks terrified. Quiet. Mr. Chen is old, weak, already exposed. These are the calculations. The cold, terrible math of survival. Who lives? Who dies? The helicopter lowers a rescue basket. 60 seconds. Decide now. The woman puts her daughter in first. The basket rises. Descends again. She goes next. The basket rises. 3 spots left. 3 people. You, Mr. Chen, the teenager. Mr. Chen looks at you. Go. I'm old. Already poisoned. No. I've lived my life. You haven't. The teenager doesn't speak. Just stares at the basket. 40 seconds. You have to choose. You grab Mr. Chen. Get in. No, you... Get in! You lift him. Put him in the basket. He's too weak to fight. The basket rises. 2 spots left. You and the teenager. The basket descends. You step toward it. The teenager grabs your arm. Please, I don't want to die! He's 16. Whole life ahead. You're 32. You've lived some. The calculations again. 20 seconds. You make the decision. Get in. But get in now! He scrambles into the basket. The basket rises. One spot left. It descends one more time. You step forward. Then you see her. Another woman. Just emerged from the roof access door. Pregnant. Very pregnant. 8 months. Maybe 9. She sees the helicopter. Runs toward you. Wait, please! She's carrying 2 lives. You're carrying 1. The math is simple. The choice is impossible. The helicopter's loudspeaker. 10 seconds! You look at the pregnant woman, then at the basket, then at the water. Rising. 30 seconds from the roof now. Radioactive. Deadly. You grab her hand. Get in! What about you? Get in! You lift her into the basket. She's crying, trying to refuse. You signal the helicopter. The basket rises. The loudspeaker. We'll come back! But you know they won't. Too many roofs. Too many people. Not enough fuel. The radiation is spreading. The helicopter banks away. You're alone. The water reaches the roof. Touches your feet. Cold. Burning. Radioactive. You step back. Nowhere to go. The water keeps coming. You're about to die. And you chose it. Chose to save 5 strangers. Instead of yourself. The water is at your ankles. Your knees. Your waist. You think about your family. Your mom. Your sister. Your friends. They'll never know what happened to you. The water reaches your chest. Your neck. You take a final breath. And then, a hand grabs you, pulls you. You break the surface, gasping, choking. Someone has you. A woman, 30s, strong swimmer. She's dragging you towards something. A piece of debris. Large, floating, part of a roof or a wall. You grab onto it.
She pulls herself up next to you, both breathing hard. You okay? You nod. Can't speak yet. I saw what you did. The helicopter. You gave up your spot. Yeah. That was stupid. Probably. But good. You look at her. Soaked. Exhausted. But alert. Who are you? Sarah. I was on the building next door. Swam over when I saw you go under. You swam? Through that? Yeah. How? Carefully. And quickly. Radiation doesn't kill instantly, but it will kill. You look at the water around you. Still rising, but slower now. The initial surge is passing, but the radiation remains. We need to get out of this water, Sarah says. Now. Where? Everything's flooded. The mountains. Higher ground. Less water means a less radiation concentration. How far? 15 miles. Through flooded streets? Collapsed buildings? Radiation? Yeah. That's suicide. Staying here is suicide too. Just slower. You look at your hands. Already red. Burning. Radiation sickness setting in. You don't have days. You have hours. Okay, you say. Let's go. You and Sarah slip into the water. The debris raft isn't going anywhere useful. Swimming is dangerous, but staying is death. The water is freezing. Radioactive. Every second in it is poison. Sarah leads. Strong. Confident. Where'd you learn to swim like this? Navy. 4 years. Rescue swimmer. Seriously? Yeah. Ironic, right? Trained to save people from drowning. Now drowning in radioactive water. You swim in silence.
Downtown Denver is completely submerged. Buildings like islands. Some collapsed. You pass a submerged car. Someone's inside, face pressed against the window. Dead.
You look away. Keep swimming. You pass bodies. Floating. Face down. Dozens. The water took them fast. No time to swim, to run, to think. Just water. And death. And radiation. Sarah stops. You see that? Ahead. A building. Office tower. 40 stories. The top 10 floors are still above water. People on the roof. Maybe 50. We should help them, you say. Sarah shakes her head. We can't save 50 people. We can try. We'll die trying. We're already poisoned. Every minute counts. The Walking Dead moment. The group or yourself. Save strangers or survive. You start swimming toward the building. Sarah grabs your arm. Don't. I have to. Why? Because someone saved me. On the roof. You. She stares at you. Then nods. Fine. But we're not dying for them. Agreed. You swim toward the building. Together. You reach the building. Climb the fire escape. Still exposed. Barely above water. The people on the roof see you coming. Start shouting. Help us! Please! We have children! You reach the roof. 53 people. You count. Families, elderly, injured. No food, no water, no plan.
Keep climbing, you're almost there.
A man approaches.
Grab my
30s.
hand.
Business suit. Soaked.
Don't look
Thank
down.
God! Are you with rescue? No. We're just passing through. Passing through? There's nowhere to go. The mountains. Higher ground. Less radiation. That's 15 miles. Yeah. Through flooded streets. Collapsed buildings. Radiation. Yeah. That's suicide. Staying here is suicide too. The water's still rising. Still radioactive. He knows you're right. Can we come with you? You look at Sarah. She shakes her head slightly. 53 people. Most can't swim. Some are injured. They'll slow you down. Drag you under. The math again. I'm sorry, you say. We can't. A woman pushes forward, holding a baby. Please, my daughter. She's 6 months old. The baby is crying, cold, terrified. You look at Sarah. She closes her eyes. Just the baby, she says. Mother too, if she can swim. The woman nods. I can swim. Anyone else who's a strong swimmer can come. Everyone else. I'm sorry. Chaos. Everyone claims they can swim. Some are lying. You can tell. Sarah takes charge. Everyone who's coming, in the water, now. Prove it. 20 people jump in. 10 sink immediately. Can't swim. They're pulled back onto the roof. 10 remain. That's our group, Sarah says. Everyone else. I'm sorry, genuinely, but we can't save everyone. The man in the suit steps forward. You're monsters. Maybe, but we're alive. You dive back into the water. Sarah and 10 others follow. Behind you, the people left on the roof scream, curse you, beg. You don't look back. Your group of 12 swims west, toward the mountains. You can see them in the distance, peaks still above water, snow-capped. Salvation, if you can reach them. The woman with the baby struggles. The baby is strapped to her chest. Waterproof carrier, smart, but it's weighing her down. You swim beside her. Need help? I'm fine. She's not fine. She's exhausted. You stay close. One of the men, older, 50s, falls behind, struggling. Sarah swims back to him.
You okay? Leg cramp. Can you keep going? I'll try. He doesn't make it another 100 yards. Goes under. Sarah dives after him, pulls him up. But he's gone. Heart attack, or hypothermia, or radiation, or just gave up. Sarah lets him go, swims back to the group. Keep moving. 11 now. You swim for hours. The city behind you disappears. Suburbs ahead, also flooded. The sun rises. You see the scale of it. Everything. Underwater. As far as you can see. And above you, the sky. Strange clouds. Nuclear winter beginning. Ash from the fires, blocking the sun. It's getting colder.
You reach a residential area. Houses submerged to their roofs. The group needs rest. You climb onto a roof. Collapse. The woman with the baby feeds her. Somehow kept formula dry. Sarah checks everyone. 2 have radiation burns. Early stages. 1 has a cut. Infected. Already. We need to move faster, Sarah says, or we'll lose more. They can't move faster. They're exhausted. Then we leave them. No! You want to die saving people who are already dead? They're not dead. Yet. She's right. You hate that she's right. One of the men, younger, 20s, speaks up. I'll stay. I'm slowing you down anyway. You don't have to. Yeah, I do. My leg's infected. I'm not making it to the mountains. But you might. Go. You want to argue, but you can't. He's right. You leave him on the roof with the 2 radiation victims. They'll die there, but they'll die slower. Give the rest of you a chance. 8 people now. You keep swimming. The water changes, starts moving, faster, not random, directional, pulling you away from the mountains, towards something else. We need to fight it, Sarah yells. You try, swimming hard against the current, but it's too strong, like swimming against a river. You're being pulled, all of you, toward downtown, toward the submerged city center, where the water is deepest, darkest, most radioactive. You see it ahead, a vortex, the water spinning, descending, a massive whirlpool in the middle of Denver. Swim away, Sarah screams. You try, everyone tries, but the current has you. You're being dragged toward the center. One by one, people give up, let the current take them, disappear into the vortex. The woman with the baby goes next. She's fighting, kicking, screaming, but the current is too strong. You swim to her, grab her hand. Try to pull her out, but you're both being dragged. Let me go, she screams. No! Save yourself! I'm not letting go! But the current decides for you, rips her from your grip. She's pulled under, baby and all, gone. You're at the edge now. The vortex is massive, 100 yards across, descending into darkness. You're going to die here. You know it. Sarah knows it. The 4 others left, they know it too. You're out of strength, out of fight. The water pulls you over the edge. You spin. Down. Down. Into the darkness. The water is black. Freezing. Radioactive. You can't breathe. Can't think. Just falling. Deeper. Then you hit something. Not bottom. Not ground. Something else. Soft. Yielding. You open your eyes. Underwater. Dark. But there's light below. Blue. Glowing. You're in the vortex. But there's something at the center. You swim toward it.
against every instinct, toward the light.
At the bottom of the vortex, there's a crater. Massive. A nuclear impact site. The bomb hit here, underground, created a sinkhole. That's why the water is spinning, draining into the earth. But slowly, too slowly. You need to surface, need to find Sarah. You kick, hard, swim up. The vortex releases you, spits you out. You break the surface, gasp for air. Sarah is there, somehow. And one other, a man. 3 survivors, from 12. Did you see it? Sarah asks. Yeah, the crater, the bomb site. What do we do? We survive, as long as we can. And then we die, like everyone else. You swim for the mountains. What else is there? It takes 2 more hours. The man doesn't make it. Radiation sickness. Then gone.
Just you and Sarah. You reach the foothills. The water is shallower here. You can touch bottom. Walk. You collapse on a slope. First solid ground in 12 hours. You want to cry, but you're too exhausted. Sarah lies next to you. We made it. Yeah. Now what? You look up. The mountain peak. Still above water. Barely. Maybe 1,000 people up there. Survivors from the city. Smoke from fires. Temporary camps. We climb. You say, and then we wait. For what? For the radiation to fade. What if it doesn't? You don't answer, because you both know it won't fade, not for years, maybe decades. The climb is brutal, steep, rocky, cold. Your muscles scream, but you climb, because staying low means more radiation, more poison. You reach the first camp, 20 people, huddled around a fire. They see you, don't react. Everyone here has the same story. Swam, climbed, survived, barely. You ask for food. A woman hands you a can. Soup, cold. You don't care. You eat. Sarah does too. Is there a plan? You ask. The woman shakes her head. Wait. Hope. Die. That's it. What else is there? You don't know. You rest for an hour. Then keep climbing. Higher. Always higher. Away from the water. Away from the radiation. You reach the summit at sunset. 14,000 feet. The highest point in Colorado. Maybe 500 people here. The last survivors of Denver. Of Colorado. Maybe of the region. You sit on a rock. Look down. The world is ocean now. City's gone. Town's gone. Roads gone. Just water. Endless water. And it's still rising. Slowly. The nuclear displacement is still settling. Someone set up a radio, trying to reach other survivors. You listen. Static mostly. Then a voice. Faint. Distant. Anyone? Hear me? Arc Station, Wyoming underground survivors. Arc Station, underground shelter. Nuclear bunker. Designed for exactly this. Wyoming, 300 miles north. If anywhere survives, Sarah says, it's there, but 300 miles through flooded, radioactive wasteland. Yeah, that's impossible. So is being alive right now. She's right. Again, you spend the night on the peak, freezing, hungry, dying slowly from radiation. In the morning, you make the decision. We have to try, you say, for Arc Station. Most people here won't make it, Sarah says. Too weak, too sick. Then we go alone, or with whoever can walk. You announce it. 30 people volunteer. The rest stay, waiting for rescue that won't come. You start down the mountain, north, toward Wyoming, toward hope. The journey is hell. Radiation burns. Contaminated water. No food. 3 days of walking. Swimming when you must. Climbing when you can. 12 people die on the way. 18 left. Then 10. Then 6. Just you, Sarah, and 4 others. On the 4th day, you see it. A structure. Concrete. Buried in the mountain. Arc station. The entrance is sealed. Heavy doors. Radiation proof. You pound on them. Open up. We're survivors. Nothing. You pound again. Please. We've walked 300 miles. A voice. Intercom. Step back. Radiation scan. You step back. A light sweeps over you. Radiation levels critical. You cannot enter. Contamination risk. We'll die out here. Entry would kill everyone inside. I'm sorry. Sarah steps forward. We're Navy. Rescue swimmers. Medical training. We can help. Please. Silence. Then, Navy confirmed. Medical confirmed. You two may enter. The others, I'm sorry. The math again. You and Sarah. Or none of you. You look at the 4 others. Strangers you've traveled with, bled with, they're already dying. Radiation sickness. They know it. Go, one says. Survive. We can't leave you. You have to. Tell them what happened. Tell them about us. The door opens. Just enough for 2 people. You and Sarah squeeze through. The door closes. You hear them outside. Pounding. Then silence. You're inside. Safe. While they die. Arc station is massive. Underground. 3 levels. 200 people. Scientists. Military. Essential personnel. They've been here since the first strikes. Supplies for 5 years. Water filtration. Air filtration. Radiation shielding. You undergo decontamination. Hours of scrubbing. Medication. Treatment for radiation sickness. It might work. It might not. They give you a room. Small. Bunk beds. Sarah takes one. You take the other. We made it, she says. Yeah. Why does it feel like victory? Because we left everyone behind. That's survival. Is it? She doesn't answer. You sleep for the first time in days. Real sleep, without the sound of water rising. Days pass. You integrate into Arc Station. Sarah works medical. You work maintenance, keeping the systems running. The people here are different, not traumatized like the surface survivors. They've been safe, protected. They don't understand what you saw, what you did, the choices you made. You try to explain. The rooftop, the helicopter, the swimming, the vortex, the climb, the people you left behind. They listen, but they don't understand. Why didn't you save more? One asks. Why did you leave them on the roofs? You should have organized better. You stop explaining. They weren't there. They don't know. Sarah feels it too. The isolation, the guilt. You survived together, but you're not sure you're living. After 2 weeks, they let you into the communications room. Satellite uplink, still functioning. You see the world, or what's left of it. North America, coastlines gone. Major cities flooded or destroyed. Radiation zones across the Midwest, from the ocean strikes and the retaliatory strikes. China is worse. They hit the Three Gorges Dam, intentionally, flooded their own country to slow the American advance. It worked. Both nations destroyed each other while the water rose. Europe, Russia hit London, Paris, Berlin, the Middle East, Israel, Iran, exchange, India, Pakistan, exchange. The world is burning and drowning and dying. Arc Station is one of 12. 12 bunkers, 12 chances, maybe 10,000 survivors total. From 8 billion. You watch the screens, silent. Then you see it, a message from another Ark. Norway, they're building ships, floating colonies, solar-powered, desalination, farming, a new life on the water instead of hiding from it. You show Sarah. Could work, she says. Yeah, want to try. Anything is better than this hole. You volunteer, both of you, for the colony ships. 3 months later, You're on a transport, heading north, to the coast, to the ships. The water has stabilized, stopped rising, but it's still there, still radioactive, still covering everything. The transport is armored. Lead line. You see the world through thick windows. Ruins, cities like skeletons, sticking out of the water, bodies, floating, everywhere. The smell, even through the filters. Death. You reach the coast. What used to be Maine, now just water. And there, in the distance, the colony ship, massive, 500 feet long. Solar panels, wind turbines, greenhouses, a floating city. Hope, you board, 100 people, selected, doctors, engineers, farmers, you and Sarah, rescue swimmers, survivors. They need people who know the water, who survived it. You get a cabin, small, but yours. The ship casts off into the Atlantic, radioactive, but navigable. You stand on deck, watch the shore disappear, forever. Sarah joins you. We're really doing this. She says, yeah, starting over. Yeah, think it'll work? You look at the ship, the people, the technology, the will to survive. I think, you say slowly, that we have a chance. That's more than most. Yeah, the sun sets over the flooded world, but for the first time, you see beauty in it. The water, red and gold, reflecting the sky, life, finding a way. 6 months on the ship, you learn to fish. The radiation is fading, slowly. Fish are returning, safe to eat. With treatment, you learn to farm. Hydroponics. In the greenhouses, you learn to navigate. By stars, by instruments, by instinct. Sarah runs a medical bay, treating survivors. New ones, found floating, on debris, in boats. You rescue them, bring them aboard, give them a chance. The colony grows. 120, 150, 200, each with a story of loss, of survival, of impossible choices. You understand them. They understand you. Community, real community, built on shared trauma, shared hope. A year later, you find it. Land, high ground, the Appalachians, peaks above water, clean soil, no radiation. You make landfall. 50 people stay. To build, to farm, to start again. You and Sarah stay. This is your chance. To build something better. From the ashes, from the flood, from the war that destroyed everything. You clear fields, plant crops, build shelters. Simple, strong, community. The others sail on to find more land, more survivors, to rebuild the world. Piece by piece, 2 years later, the settlement thrives. 40 families, children born into this new world. They don't remember the flood, the war, the choices. They know only the community, the land, the hope. You tell them stories of before, of Denver, of the water rising, of the sacrifices. They listen, wide-eyed, not quite understanding. That's good. You want them to never understand, to never have to make those choices. Sarah is pregnant, your child, the future. You hold her hand, watch the sunset over the new world. So here's what no one tells you about surviving the apocalypse. It's not heroic. It's not dramatic. It's just math. Cold, brutal, impossible math. Who lives? Who dies? You can't save everyone. Most times, you can't save anyone. Not really. You can only make choices and live with them. I saved 5 people on that first roof by giving up my spot. Sarah saved me by risking her life. We saved 10 more, then lost most of them. We made it to the mountains, left hundreds to die. We reached Ark Station, left 4 more outside. We built this community while billions died. Does that make us heroes or cowards? I don't know. I just know we're alive, and we'll carry the guilt and the gratitude forever. What would you do if you woke up and the oceans were rising inside your house, not from parallel dimensions, not from aliens, From us, from our pride, our refusal to back down, our nuclear bluff that became reality. Would you save yourself, or would you try to save others? Would you make the hard choices, or would you give up? There's no right answer, only the one you can live with. Choose wisely, because in the end, we're all just trying to stay above water. Literally and metaphorically, the flood took our world, but it didn't take our humanity. Not all of it. We survived, we endure, and we build. Again, good night, and sleep dry.